it's large, and now I just wear it everywhere.
Yo, what's good, chat? Wait like 10 seconds, Suraj, but put that shit away, bro. You can't show that on stream, bro. What are you doing, bro?
I'm trying to get us canceled.
That is insane. Why do you have that on?
Trying to get us striked out, bro. Hey, is that everyone?
Yeah, we're on. Wait, I forgot to add. Wait, why is Suraj's cam like? Wait, guys, hold up. I need to put Suraj's cam on. There's two.
Hey, wait, why is there two of me here, man? What the frick is going on? I got Shadow Clone Jutsu. Got the doppelganger.
Wait, hold up. Okay, there you go. I fixed it. What's good, chat?
Chat, there ain't no ABD stream without some technical difficulties. You know what I'm saying? Welcome back, everybody, for another chapter. This one is going to be crazy. 1163. We finally got some real action. And I'll be honest, this is a foreshadowing for what's to come. Because we're going to go through the chapter. I haven't read it, but I saw a bit of leaks here and there. But yeah, there's foreshadowing between the final fight between Blackbeard, Luffy, Kobe, Sabo. It's like I saw a parallel, like side-by-side parallel, and this is a proper foreshadowing. But yeah, man, say what you're saying, man. This is
yo, chat. I've already read the entire chapter. I've scripted like 2,000 words on the review. Right now, I'm doing research on the lost continent of Mu for the chapter review. This is gonna be a 25 to 30 minute chapter review. I am absolutely cooking.
You can tell, yeah, Oda is freaking so deep into the lore, yeah, by historical lore, because like hopefully
I don't know if it's history. I think it's conspiratorial history that he's so deep
the lost continent, the lost continent of Mu. I'll be honest with you, is linked to Atlantis, yeah. So if you guys don't know, it's linked to Atlantis, and I mean I don't know. I read up on it a long time ago, but it's actually there's a lot of evidence where it's actually real. It's actually real shit. So you can count it as historical.
I explained that shit. Oh my god. There's like apparently, listen to this. This is how deep this shit goes. Okay. Apparently there are these. So this is what the guy who wrote the book that like modernized or like turned it into like a cultural thing, the lost continent of Mu thing. He apparently went to the Mayan people, and the Mayan people had these like lost tablets from the continent of Mu, and before the continent of Mu went down, right, there was a great big war, and then apparently they used like nuclear weapons and this great sun-like weapon, and that's what destroyed the continent of Mu. But before it was destroyed, the will of the continent, their king, his name was Ra-Mu made these like tablets, because back in the day they didn't have paper and shit, so they like etched on these tablets like these ancient language, and it's been the knowledge of the lost continent of Mu has been spread all around the world, so you can find it in Pacific Islands, Africa, Madagascar, India, like all over the place, according to like this myth, right? And this Mayan guy that he learned this from had this tablet, and then he spent months like learning the language, like Nico Robin from O'Hara, and like deciphering the lost lore of the continent of Mu, and this guy wrote a whole book on it.
You know, there's this guy, yeah, that came on Joe Rogan, and he also made a documentary about the ancient civilization, because with science here, so far we found out that I think civilization started like maybe 6,000 or 8,000 years ago, but there's been evidence it goes even further back. And there was this one character that people talk about. I mean, everyone talk about some universal myths such as a great flood. I'm not kidding. There's actually you know, like we know in the biblical narrative, the flooding. Yeah, God basically flooded the earth. Like different perspective, right? So after Noah, in Noah's time, there was a big flooding, and all the nations got wiped and drowned away. But then this guy goes into it so far. He's saying after this so-called great flood, all around the world in different continents, yeah, there seem to be a re-ignition of civilization, and there's always a prophet type figure that comes in and teaches the lay people, teaches them how to eat, how to farm, how to hunt, yeah, and then they start. I mean, eventually when he disappears, they start worshipping that person, yeah. They start saying, "Oh, that person came and he taught us that," and they made him into a deity. So I forgot the how do you say it, the documentary, but it all links back to like the Mu, the Great Flood. That Mu is like the ancient world, the Atlantis, the first civilization, and then the flood came, the civilization got destroyed, and like in One Piece, for instance, you've got the three worlds. The first world, there was a civilization. Yeah, and then I'm telling you, in that little snake thing that we see, I'm telling you, that's an earthquake. That's a volcano coming up, and then the world was lost, and the second civilization came, and then after that, obviously another flood came. There's a great flood.
It's not just like these figures coming on. If you look throughout history, civilizations go through peaks and valleys where. And in One Piece, a similar thing is happening with the three different worlds, right? For example, you have the Western civilization at the top with the Romans and the Greeks, like 2,000 years ago, and around like after the collapse of the Roman Empire, the West kind of starts to decline. Like Europe kind of starts to decline, and there's like the Islamic Golden Age from Baghdad, and like the caliphates start rising, and then when the Renaissance happens, the West starts to rise again. You know, all the knowledge
like
starts to
cycles.
rise again.
It's like a
It's like
cycle.
cycles.
But before we go too deep into this shit, man, let's read the
And
chapter
One
now.
Piece is
Finally.
depicting these cycles, man. It's so fucking peak, Chad.
Yeah. Alright, let's start it. Yeah. So can you show? Okay, so we start off. This is unlike the last few chapters. We don't get Yamato's storyline. I think that's pretty much done now.
I think that's done,
So, yeah, that's done. So whenever Oda does that, he puts a really cool art that's requested by his fans in his SBS. Look, this one says cover request by Toshika Zoo, Luffy parkouring around the town with a pack of Japanese. But yeah, Japanese Mackenzie. But yeah, so this is just a transition between the next story arc that's gonna happen in the cover art. So we go down here, and then straight off the bat, we see Emu. But we got Saint Saturn. Obviously, his body is like the a vessel, and then Emu is fully engulfed it, and you can see because I guess Saturn was living. I wanted to say side by side with Emu for a long time, but he's been living for such a long time that Emu can draw out more of Emu's power within Saturn. During the fight in Elbaf,
each of the people, like the Gods Knights and especially the Gorosei, the longer you've been, I guess, infected by Emu, he's like a virus or a bacteria type thing. The more the infection of Emu has spread around you, like he can like transmigrate inside of your head and like transform himself as you. And you know, one thing, if you look at this image, yeah, and then look at this image I'm about to pull up, if you look at this image, yeah, hey, hear me out. Remember these things at Thriller Bark, and then look at this thing, and then his legs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I see that.
You see how like similar they look.
Bro, no, I think you're onto something,
What
Sid.
people were relating to Emu, right? Like these three, the Florian Triangle thing.
Yeah, Florian Triangle.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I think
What
this
if
is it, man.
what if like these are, because it's such a desolate area of the sea, right? Like the Florian Triangle, all these ships get captured. It's completely fog. What if the Florian Triangle, like these creatures are actually creatures of the abyss? That have like
I think it could be, because you know, I think that's a play on from the Bermuda Triangle, because you know there was the Bermuda Triangle, right, and planes were missing and whatnot.
Yeah, and the Florian Triangle is like one of the entrances to the abyss, maybe. And these creatures.
Oh shit! This is reminding me. You know the documentary I was talking about. I need to find out the name of the documentary, bro. It's about the ancient civilization.
Oh, Fingerprints of the Gods, on Netflix, right?
I think it might be that. I'm not sure. But is this?
Is that his book? I remember reading.
It might be his book. But what he talked about, you know, he talked about the Bermuda Triangle, and they discovered underneath the Bermuda Triangle and right in the middle of the ocean.
Kind of shit, bro. There was no evidence.
Nah, it's the documentary. That's the guy. You're right. Yeah, that's the guy.
Yeah,
but
the
guy.
Documentary's really good. This book. It's a whole lot of yapping.
But the documentary is lit. So what he said is underneath the ocean bed, there's some right in the deep on the ocean bed. Yeah, there's some evidence of past civilization, but it looks like it was flooded over it. Yeah, and that's why they call it Atlantis and whatnot. And like I said, yeah, if you go to the Mu or the Lost Continent Mu, is linked to Atlantis or the Lost Civilization. And that, but you're right. I think what if the Lost Civilization is like the abyss, the old Earth, the old world, and Emu's from the old world, a abyss. And the people of the abyss, they come out, and they are basically the Florian. You know, to enter it is the Florian Triangle. So this is the entrance to the.
I like that idea.
I'm telling you, man, the guy was onto something. He's not a crackpot, all right?
Bro,
Let's
that
go
dude,
on,
that
yeah.
dude's a certified yapper. That's what that guy is.
I love the guy,
Say-
man. Maybe I can relate to him in a bit. Both yappers.
Yeah. But no, it's interesting, but certified yapper.
Bro, this documentary was sick. All right, so basically, everyone's like freaking out. What is this form? Is this an ability? And Emu's like, it's such eyesores. Nani? Oh, he killed his own people.
Do you see how interesting it is that like from Emu's perspective, they're all insects. They literally look like
100%.
ants. Like to us humans, how like ants look. This is the POV.
Yeah,
right?
the fodder.
Yeah,
fodder,
such
innit?
eyesores,
Yeah.
just like mosquitoes or ants. Like they're eyesores. Like if I see ants in my room, I'm gonna be pissed out, bro. You an eyesore, bro. I'm gonna step on you.
100%. What do you think, Siraj? Look at this here. Do you think these little people over here? This look at the Marines. They just died one shot, man. They had no chance.
What is
Does he
supposed
actually
to
attack
do?
his own people?
No, he does. Yeah.
Hey, no, these I realize that I'm not gonna lie to you. Maybe it makes sense in a position of power such as Emu. These guys, apart from looking like, forget about the scale of size, like the ants depiction you gave. The power level is so ridiculous.
Yeah, and
man.
you know, in One Piece, size matters a lot.
Yeah,
Where
man.
you have characters like Luffy. Luffy is always facing against an opponent larger than him. You look at the Yonkos; they're
some
like
of Luffy's
humongous.
attacks, like the whole gear third system, like gear 3 is completely size related, right?
Yeah.
I think that
Like
will be a-
he turns his size to become as big as them. You know, using his power, his
You know, Oda
ingenuity
actually said
and
that he got
creativity.
that from Choji from Naruto.
Oh, really? I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
Hey, chat said the same thing. He said Emu is Black Zetsu. Hey, dude.
You know that brings me to a point. Like people, I see like so many times on socials. Like I see Instagram posts of like that. There's this one image of One Piece is Naruto. There's this one picture, yeah, of people. There's this picture, yeah. I keep seeing this picture being sent around on like Twitter and everywhere, acting like it's shit for One Piece. But One Piece has been built to be something like this since the beginning.
Oh my god, you're not bringing this topic back, bro. I think it was me, Adol, yeah, and me, Adol, and Sid, yeah, we were having a big debate about this. And I straight up said, listen, Naruto is not like One Piece. I don't want to say it's trash. I love Naruto, it's not trash, but Naruto is a lie. Because Naruto, I don't go on this little rant because it's going to take forever. But what I'm trying to say is you can't compare the two prophecy, the Child of Destiny and whatnot. Because Luffy is like ballsy prediction jutsu. You understand? They have that concept in the past. They can see into the future sight. They have Madame Sharky and Charlie. There's a timeline. Oh shit, my guy Lonely Mage. Chat, man, what the frick?
Yo,
Bloody hell!
Mage, what's up, bro? $50
Took me out.
Chat.
You just took me out, man. What the frick, Lonely Mage?
You made Yusuf shut up, dude.
Yeah, you got me stop yapping, man. That just took me out completely.
Holy
I
shit.
think okay, let's read Lonely Mage's message, yeah? Comment. Hey, shout out to chat one more time. I think I finally understand his backstory. It's about two men, most important to Loki, his idol Rox and his father Harold. Both are men who wanted to change the world in their own ways, and both failed, and the world Emu destroyed them. Oh, that's the the parallel because the world is Emu. And that's why Loki's gonna get Loki's a pivotal. Oh, yeah, I didn't mention before. Loki's a pivotal change, yeah. Because even Blackbeard represents Rox, yeah. And no, Blackbeard represents Rox, yeah. But I think Harold also represents Rox and his father Harold. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Even though people, that's a good take, man. And shout out again, honestly, freaking $50, brother. What the heck? Hey, one more time, guys. I really appreciate the support, and if you guys want, you can help us by joining and subbing. Every month you can join. We're gonna start publishing hopefully in the future and more content, more live streams. Sid's been doing 6, 7, 8 hours live streams, reading manhwas, bro.
Yo, this is gonna be a long ass live stream tomorrow, chat. We're gonna read the greatest estate development. I saw Jinu in chat earlier. What's up, Jinu? Jinu's an OG. He's always on this real estate developer streams.
Bro, manhwas are gonna take over, man. I'm telling you now. I'm still watching To Be Hero X. Hey, he's getting so good.
Bro, what episode are you on?
I'm basically just finished. They moved to the storyline with that. It made me cry. That little boy. Remember that man? He lost his parents.
Yeah, Isol. Yeah, fuck that dude, bro.
Yeah, Isol. What? You don't like him?
I hate Isol, bro.
What? Why? It's so
Chat,
such a sad story.
I know Chad hates Isol too.
But do you know why? Do you know? In the first half, I was hating him. I was hating on him. I was like, oh, he's such a P man. Just confess. Why are you freaking not confessing, bro? Just tell her who you are. I was, the girl, innit? But I kind of grew to like him because the moment when he saved the boy. I haven't finished his story. The moment when he saved the boy, man, that freaking got to me.
Yeah.
All right, man. Let's continue back.
Hey,
one more time. Hey, chat one more time. So this is another. Chat also said, yeah. Where is it gone? Maybe Emu is an ancient creature, and there's others, and he just happens to have made a deal with the devil. So yeah, we've been saying that for ages. I think it was since like 2 years now.
Yeah.
This is the ABD canon right now, guys. If you guys are not up to date, please catch up to our content. But this is the canon. Emu from the past made a devil. No, because devil fruits works like this. They are evil for split into three. The wishes of people or things in the ancient times, maybe 2,000 years ago, when the Sunlight Eve gained the power to take
materialize the wishes into fruits, like tangible.
Yeah,
fruits.
Exactly. Make it alive, and we know this is possible with Haki. When you put your Haki into the sword, it carries your will, and the will becomes a personality. We know it with boats, like freaking ships. When you give love to the ship, and you care for the ship, and that's basically the Haki of the ship crew goes into the ship, and then eventually forms a personality, like we saw with Mary. Now, with that concept in mind, imagine a bigger scale. We've got a tree, taking in the Haki of people, the last dying wish of a lot of creatures. Some of them could wish for, please let me survive from this agonizing heat. I don't want to die. I want to survive in this fire, this volcanic fire.
Yeah. Please, I really want to become a jacket. Please.
Yeah, no, the jacket could protect you, innit? Like, or anything. It could be stupid after that, innit? But then there's Zoans. Zoans, I believe they were actual living creatures back in the days, and they wanted to survive and just not die.
Yeah. Just their will.
People make fun of the jacket, and I was at the gym. Listen, the jacket fruit. I was at the gym, and I was thinking about how the hell did someone wish for a jacket? And then I was like, damn, what if like a father and daughter are like in a snowy mountain, and their path is blocked, and they're stuck there, and the father wishes like, damn, if I was a jacket, I could protect her. But then she dies of frostbite, and then he dies of frostbite too. And his wish that imagine if he was a jacket and kept her warm, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
See, I thought, bro,
you guys did, man. You guys have an imagination.
Yeah. No, I agree, man. That's logical. I see that happening, and that's what it is. I think these wishes were desperate in desperate times. Shout out to Mr. Oracle becoming a magic knight. You lot, man. You guys carried this on this stream. But yeah, so coming back to the theory or the ABD canon. So Emu or the devil, I think this was a person, or could be an actual entity, maybe supernatural entity. It survived within a fruit, and Emu Nerona later took it and ate it. So you know that little bird thing we see in the first half of the mural, that's the devil in my eyes. And the second half of the mural we see, I think Emu's from that period. It was from Joy Boy's period. I don't think Emu predates Joy Boy. I think it's around the same period.
But if you look on the mural, right? You can see everything to the right of the tree isn't it first world, and then Emu is riding on top of Zanisha.
No. So I don't think that's Emu. Yeah.
You don't think
that's
Emu?
The first
that
one.
literally looks like Emu though. Look at the Emu on this chapter, like with the crown and.
I think that's a king. I think that's a king that was there, and it could be.
I think Emu's been around since the first world.
So what I think personally is the dragon creature coming from top, right? That sort of devil fruit is what Emu has now.
Yeah, 100%.
Emu is in the second world, and Emu doesn't predate Joy Boy. I think Emu is like during Joy Boy's time. It's
100%.
something. The first world is a completely different scene, which I don't think Oda has.
So exactly what Suraj said. That's my take as well. So basically, you know the devil on the top that we see? That's basically the backing this king right now, right? That's the backing of the king. Now the serpent is basically the world's about to be destroyed, complete the destruction of the world. Now technically the devil is survived within the fruit. That's how I see it. And in the second world, when Emu ate the fruit, the reason why I want to believe or feel like Emu's from the Joy Boy's time, because I felt like it was very personal what Lily did to him.
There's a Emu and Joy Boy and Lily.
There's a difference, right? So Nika is from the first world. I think the devil inside of Emu's fruit is from the first world.
Yeah. Nika and the devil are definitely from the first world.
And this king is that devil, I think. Just like Nika.
What I
Yeah,
think
that's
is
what I'm saying. That's
Yeah.
exactly
what
the
I
point.
think is the king is using the One Piece world's energy as a source. So the red serpent came up to fight against him. Like he came to defend the planet, and
I don't buy that.
this devil, like that's what I think. The devil that's coming from top is something to do with the king, and that devil is what Emu uses later on at the end, and he is that devil right now.
I genuinely believe, yeah, that little snake that we see is just a volcanic eruption. That's how I see it. I know it came to life, but it's the Earth's response to whatever the devil's doing. Yeah.
I get what Yusuf's trying to say. I kind of
Yeah.
agree with that because I think Eve Tree is also nature's response. Like Eve Tree giving birth to devil fruits and everything is also
Yeah.
nature's response towards the usurping of the second world by Emu.
Shout out to Sims and shout out to Mr. Morge. I want to know what Mr. Morge has the best description. Look, I'll get him on call one day. Yeah, we'll get Mr. Morge on our set one day. I spoke to him the other day actually. He said I'm gonna arrange maybe a stream with Morge into
sick.
it, but it was sick, yeah. And we'll get a whole proper breakdown on all of this. But yeah, hands down. So let's assume, yeah, the first world is like maybe 3,000-4,000 years ago. And you got in the One Piece world, and in that, or maybe 2,000 years ago, I think these devil and the king, yeah, could be Emu, but I don't think it's Emu. It could be another king, another person. And the difference is that Emu has the immortality surgery done on him.
Emu follows his will, just like
yeah,
Luffy
Emu just a
follows
vessel.
Nika's will. Yeah.
Yeah, just a vessel.
You know,
and
it goes back to
it
goes back to the Naruto picture, you know.
Nah, don't compare it to Naruto, man. What
No,
the
but
frick?
it makes sense for One Piece.
Bro,
One Piece
it
is
does
built
make
for that.
sense.
Look at
Yeah,
the
I
first
don't-
chapter. First chapter, page 50 Luffy's
Destiny
Great
has
Voyage
begun,
of Destiny. Hey, chat, this
I
makes
tell you-
sense. Since the first chapter,
no,
I would have
I
said
was the
this.
one who told you this. I was the one who told you this, and you got pissed. And I was like, "This is exactly like Naruto."
No,
man.
I tell you why I don't see it like Naruto. Yeah, I tell
No,
you
but
why.
it's not like Naruto.
Yeah, it's not Naruto at all. I don't
No,
compare it.
I'm not saying it is. I'm not saying it is. I'm saying the moment they reveal Joy Boy is Luffy, right? That's where there are these like, okay, yeah,
No, Joy Boy
and-
is not Luffy though.
No, the moment they revealed that Joy Boy and the Nika fruit, like the whole like chapter 1046, that's where I got this idea from, and I told this to you, and you got so pissed.
Luffy embodies Joy Boy and Nika's will.
Yeah, that's the
that
will,
doesn't mean
inherited will.
Luffy is Joy Boy.
I
exactly.
agree.
I hate when people say that Luffy is Joy. Luffy is not Joy Boy. Luffy
No,
is
I don't agree with what you said.
I truly think Luffy is not Joy Boy.
No, when they say Joy Boy, they
reveal-
don't mean literally it's Joy Boy. They mean Joy Boy
Bro,
as in like a
by
representation
that
of Joy
logic,
Boy. What
by
he
that
stood for.
logic, you'd say that Luffy is Roger too.
No,
because
man.
because
There's a
Shanks and
difference.
Rayleigh say that, oh my god, he's just like Roger.
Let me debunk this guy. Let me debunk this guy. Let me debunk him.
10-15.
I don't want to do this to you, but
you have Roger and Luffy, both of them
That it
together.
started.
I think it's the same way that Zunisha. It's the same way that Zunisha says Joy Boy has returned, just like Shanks and Rayleigh see that Roger and Luffy.
No one says Rox has returned because of Blackbeard. We say the theory that he literally is in Teach. Now let me come back to Joy Boy.
Emu calls Rox Davies Jones.
No, let me come back to Joy Boy.
Does that mean Rox is Davy Jones?
I'm coming back to that. Yeah. And I don't want to compare to Naruto, but this is how I see it. I see Haki as something that can become living, and people can live within their own Haki. Let me give you an example.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that.
Enma, you know Enma. Enma is the name of a sword. It has a name. It has a personality. Enma is different from freaking another sword. It can be completely different, right?
Yeah.
It's greedy. It has a trait. Now that Haki, the Enma. Imagine it was actually formed. You know the person who made Enma. I forgot the guy's name again. Ozen. What's his name again? I forgot. Whatever his name is. The guy who crafted Enma. The guy who crafted Enma, he put a certain type of feeling into the sword, and the sword embodied the feeling and turned it, and it became alive.
Yeah, I got it.
Shimotsuki Kuzubara. Yeah, there you go. Shimotsuki put a certain feeling into the sword when he was forging it, and that feeling turned and became alive. It became alive. Just imagine that it became alive. Now imagine a human being, right? Before they die. Yeah, they're dying. They know they're gonna die, but the will is so strong. The Haki is so strong. Their feeling doesn't just encapsulate one particular feeling; it encapsulate a lot of them. It encapsulate their dreams, their desires, their personalities, their laughter. What makes them funny? What makes them want to? Maybe they mean the favorite ice cream. It's a feeling, yeah, it's emotion, it's desires. Now the Haki, so let me finish. The Haki they have is so powerful, so strong, yeah, it can hold all of that feeling in. Now the Haki disperse after they're dead. Yeah, and it goes through the cycle. It goes finding the right person that has affinity. That's how I see it. Yeah, Joy Boy had a, I think he had a vision.
Is that how the Nika fruit found Luffy?
Yes, because Nika and Joy Boy are one and the same in that regard. You're not the same person.
Listen. I agree with everything you're saying, right? But when you say Luffy is Joy Boy, right? To me, in my head, that translates as like Joy Boy has reincarnated as Luffy.
Okay, no, I know that's what there's a mistake there, and I agree with that. But do you know what? Before this whole Joy Boy,
I disagree with. I agree with everything you're saying about Haki.
Okay, now let me come back to this. Yeah, you know, before everyone was saying Luffy Joy Boy, I swear to God, yeah, go back to our content. I was saying that Joy Boy is Luffy, yeah, for like maybe 5 years ago. Like, go back to our content.
No, I was saying I was arguing.
There. Remember that?
Yeah,
and I tell you why. I tell you, yeah, but you know what the reason was? The reason was this. Yeah, one of the core reasons was it was after just when it was revealed. It was the Odin arc. It was Wano in the manga. Yeah. We got a flashback where Roger and we got Odin overhearing the Sea King speak of a prophecy. Now, what did the prophecy? What the guy says? The two sovereigns will meet again. Yeah. Now, this is key. The two sovereigns. The Sea King said. I think it was like 1079. I forgot the chapter number.
No, 968.
In 968. God knows what the chapter number was. The Sea King literally says, the two sovereigns will meet again, or shall meet again, or the two sovereigns shall meet. Yeah. Now. Now they are anticipating this for a long time. They're wanting, you know, Poseidon. They're wanting the return of Poseidon. There was a once upon a time their queen was there, and it was such a glorious time for these Sea Kings. But the queen disappeared. She died, and now it's been such a long time. The queen is returning. Their sovereign is returning, and the sovereigns will meet again. So what? How can? Okay, we know that's Sorohoshi. Sorohoshi has Poseidon inside of her. The essence of Poseidon that was there, the queen long time ago. Obviously, Sorohoshi is a different person. It's not gonna have
It's a different person. That's what I'm trying to say. But, Luffy is Luffy with Joy Boy's will.
But there's a form of reincarnation. I'm coming there. There's a form of reincarnation here, yeah. But it's not a literal reincarnation, but the will of that person is so strong, yeah. It doesn't die. It literally got passed on to the point where when the person is channeling that will. It's like the person, the will is came alive again. So Sorohoshi, whenever she shouts that she orders the Sea King, she uses the power of Poseidon, where the old Poseidon comes alive for that second, for that moment. That old Poseidon is not dead. The old Poseidon is alive in Sorohoshi.
Oh, okay. Yeah? So what you're saying is when Luffy activates Gear 5 Nika, that will that has been lingering since the Void Century. Comes and like it's like a signal, it's like a beacon for it.
Yeah, so you know when Emmett, for instance, said, "Oh my God, is that you, Joy Boy?"
Yeah.
The reason, obviously, Luffy doesn't have Joy Boy's memory, but the reason he felt that's Joy Boy for a second is because Joy Boy's essence, his full living embodiment of Joy Boy, what makes Joy Boy, it floated the air, it floated the generation through time until the right vessel came into place, the right person that was going to have.
Do you think something similar happened with Roger?
So it's not from the devil fruit. That's what you're saying.
I think Roger doesn't represent Joy Boy. I don't think Roger represents.
What do you mean? Luffy is like throughout One Piece has been like represented in parallel.
I tell you why.
He is Roger.
I'll tell you why. I don't think Roger. Roger has an embodiment. Has some of the traits. This is how I see it. If I have to put it in perspective, everyone has their affinity. Roger's affinity to Joy Boy was probably very high, very very high. But it wasn't to the point where Joy Boy would reincarnate into Roger. Luffy was the perfect embodiment of Joy Boy's essence. Like if there was another Joy Boy, it'll be Luffy. Yeah. Like if there was basically the same person. So Joy Boy realized that he had to wait 800 years. This whole fight against Emu, he lost. The war lost. But why didn't he fight back after that? Why didn't they try? Why did Davy Jones? I explained this in the last video about Blackbeard's ultimate plan. Why the frick did Joy Boy decide to make poneglyphs and decide, you know what? Wait a minute, let's make something that can't be destroyed. He anticipated that the message will die if they don't preserve it in the poneglyphs. He had foresight. He had the vision. He had the future sight to realize, wait a minute, Emu's gonna destroy all information. He's gonna eradicate everything. I need to create my information. I have to keep it alive within these poneglyphs. Yeah, because the time length, the length that he's gonna have to wait will be such a long time. And something like poneglyph will last a long time. It's a rock. It's solid. It can't be destroyed. So 900 years is something that he expected. Joy Boy knew that the fight against Emu will last another 900 years, 1,000 years. I'm telling you, he knew exactly when.
No, I agree. I agree with everything you're saying. But when you say Luffy is Joy Boy, it seems like Joy Boy's like reincarnation is Luffy.
I tell you why.
And that's not what's happening here.
He doesn't have his own character.
Exactly.
No, I tell you why. No. I'm coming back to it. I'll tell you another reason I think he's Joy Boy. Joy Boy was able to see into the future. He was able to see straight into the future.
You're telling
Let me finish, Baba. Let me finish. Joy Boy was able to see straight into the future until Luffy defeats Emu because he was feeling his essence. You know when you see future sight, when Luffy fights Katakuri, when he sees future sight, his future sight is what? He's looking at Katakuri, what he's gonna do next. It's the perspective of Luffy versus Katakuri.
Then how does Joy Boy know who Nami, Zoro, all these characters are after?
I'm coming.
Gear 5. If he's
I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming to my point.
If he's
Let me break it. Let me break it down. Let me break it down. Basically, imagine this here. Look, when Luffy actually activates his future sight for a few seconds, it's just 5 seconds. He is seeing from his perspective what's gonna happen to around him. He's not seeing from Katakuri's perspective. He's not seeing from Zoro's perspective. He's looking from his own perspective. Now imagine Joy Boy. It can live for 800, 900 years ago. He's fighting Emu. He lost. But then his future sight activates, and it goes so far into the future where he's not even alive, but his will is alive, his haki is alive, and now he's in Luffy's body for 1 millisecond, and he sees finally Emu has died. Yeah, but that is from his own perspective. So he is still seeing. So when he leaves a message in Laughter,
I agree that Joy Boy's haki, agree that Joy Boy's haki is that has been around since 800 years. Found Luffy, whether it be through just being embedded inside of the Nika fruit or through like the haki, like the haki of all things type shit. Like it found Luffy, right? I agree with that, but that doesn't mean that like Joy Boy reincarnated inside of Luffy. Like Luffy is Joy Boy. Luffy is his own person.
No, you're misunderstanding the concept of reincarnation. I'm not saying it's not like Naruto reincarnation where he's literally Joy Boy. I'm saying it's a vessel.
But that's what you're saying. Joy Boy is Luffy.
Yeah, I'm saying is enough of Joy Boy in Luffy where you can say he's back. And the reason why I'm saying this,
what percent of Joy Boy is inside Luffy?
A lot, and I'll tell you why. Yeah, I'll tell you. Come back to it. Joy Boy even Joy Boy. Let me finish. Joy Boy literally said, "I'll be back. Yeah, I'm gonna come back. Wait for my return." Because do you know why? Because they didn't say the return of Nika. They didn't say the return. They said return of Joy Boy. And when Odin wrote his journal, what did he say? I'm waiting. Well, I'm wanting to open the borders of Wano because the time when Joy Boy will return.
It's more like the will of Joy Boy has reawakened. It's not because like
you could
Joy
say
Boy himself, the person Joy Boy reincarnated inside of Luffy. I don't
the
think
moment
that's
Luffy awakened the devil fruit, right? The moment Luffy awakened the devil fruit is when Joy Boy's will awakened. That's it. There's no reincarnation BS. That's what I think at least. There's no Luffy is his own person. Joy Boy is his own person.
No, you're making a mistake here. You're making a mistake because I literally said it's not reincarnation, like for like. I said it's enough of that person. Luffy is his own person for sure. It's like Avatar, for instance. If you guys watch Avatar,
bro, then what are we talking? What are we discussing? What are we discussing for the past 10 fucking minutes? Luffy is his own person.
Let me finish. You know Korra and Aang. Korra and Aang are two different people. They're two different people.
Yeah, that's literally what I've been saying, bro. That's literally what I've been saying.
But when we say the Avatar cycle reincarnates, we can still understand that, right? We know the power of Rava, and if you guys watch Avatar, you didn't watch it, you won't understand this. But I'm trying to say Aang is not Korra, yet they can be the same person. Yeah, they can. Now I'm saying Luffy is his own individual. However, Joy Boy's essence and perspective and feelings is instilled in Luffy, even though Luffy has his own memories. Luffy, let's say he has zero, like, even you, for instance, if you lost all your memories right now and you completely go blank, your brain, you have amnesia.
Bro,
you can become a different person.
That's what I've been saying. I'm not. When you say Luffy is Joy Boy, in my brain, you're saying that Joy Boy literally has possessed Luffy, but Luffy.
Yeah, exactly. I think
that's
there
how
is
I
some-
listen.
I
That's
think there is
what
some
I
sort of
hear.
possession. Listen to me. I feel there is some sort of possession because of why Luffy laughs in Gear 5. It's not like a complete transformation, but what you so when you say avatar, it's literal reincarnation of the avatar. So
I think Avatar was a poor example. Look, it's very simple what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say Joy Boy's essence and Haki.
No, I agree.
let's give it another
I
1 minute
literally
and then
agree
let's
with
continue with
that.
the
No,
chapter.
yeah, that's what
Let's
we agree.
continue with the chapter.
No, we all agree on the same thing then, because I'm saying he's literally Haki and essence. It carried. Look, Haki. Let's say it's a form of energy. It's carrying information. That information, the feeling, the will, the desires, and all that stuff is literally inside Luffy to the point you can say that Joy Boy has returned in Luffy. And I'm not saying it's reincarnation life for life because Luffy doesn't have his memories. He doesn't have his personality, like to 100% personality. Luffy's fundamentally, how do you say it? Evolved over time through his last 20 years from his own perspective, his own feelings, his own experiences. When he lost Sabo as a kid, being raised up in Dawn Island,
Exactly.
all of that fashion.
But when you say Joy Boy,
Even
like
Aang had
Luffy
his
is
own
Joy Boy.
memory.
Yeah.
Even Aang had his own memories in that sense.
It kind of like I understand when you say the reason I get pissed off when you were like people or Siraj when Gear 5 was first shown and everyone was like, oh my god, so Joy Boy just like took over Luffy, like Luffy was never Luffy, or like Luffy will never be Luffy now,
He was always
because
Joy Boy. Like,
it takes away his entire journey, right?
Exactly.
But you're not saying that. But you're not saying that.
I'm not saying
Yeah.
I'm not saying Luffy's not his own
Let's
person.
agree
Luffy is, but
to
you know what?
agree.
Let me ask a question. Yeah, look, Suraj said.
Yeah,
you guys
Ashiri's
literally
in
lost your
chat. He said Yusuf
Yeah.
overcooked. I agree.
But let me just finish. If you guys both of you guys lost your memories, right? If both of you guys lost your memories and you go in a deserted island and then now you met new people, because your memories can fashion how you behave. Your memories are your instinctive memories can make you want either ice cream, a chocolate flavor, or a vanilla flavor, right? So now you lost your memories. You can say you're blank slate. You might start developing. Someone can convince you. You know what? You used to go gym 5 times a day. You might never have gone gym, but someone can convince you you're a person who goes gym. And then it's possible that you start going gym. You start becoming a different person. And now the person after losing your memory, you become. Let's say you forgot your name. You're not Sid anymore. You're something else. Let's call you Alex. Yeah. You become Alex, and then you live your life as Alex for 20 years. It doesn't change the fact that once upon a time you were Sid. You're still Alex. You lived your life 20 years as Alex. You are a different person to Sid because you lived a different life. You lived that's basically what reincarnation means.
I'm not Sid
saying
then.
No, you are Sid.
I'm
still
not.
Sid.
I'm not Sid. I'm Alex now. I'm Alex now. What do you mean?
Bro,
you
this
are
guy
Sid?
is mad.
I'm
You're
Sid.
mad.
I'm not. I'm sorry. I'm Alex. I'm not Sid anymore.
But you lost your memory, you become a different person. What are you talking
Yeah,
about? You're a different person.
bro. All my experiences, my entire worldview has changed.
Think of it like this. If your memories
of course,
are
like
realistic.
listen. Of course, like I'll have my eye condition and things like that. Listen, I'll have my eye condition and things like that will affect me and likely put me on a similar path to how I was as a Sid. But now I'm Alex. If somebody comes in to me and tells me you are actually Sid, you had all these memories, you had all these friends. Like I'm Yusuf. Like we used to be really good friends. We worked together for 5 years.
I'm gonna put the icing.
Fuck are you,
Sid,
chat?
no, let me end it. Yeah, I'm gonna put the icing on the cake. Yeah, you ready? Yeah. So basically, now what made you Sid? Let's say Sid had a core fundamental belief. Sid what made Sid? Yeah. Well, let's say people knew Sid because he was a great athlete. Yeah, that athletic ability. He was a sick boxer. Now Alex, even though Alex, for instance, became a different person, does different things. Yeah, somehow he found boxing again, and he loves boxing, and he's really good at it. Yeah. That person, Sid, because of that boxing trait he had. Yeah, that made him Sid. Alex became Sid because of the boxing trait. Now let me bring it to Luffy. Let me bring to Luffy and Joy Boy. Now, Joy Boy, what makes Joy Boy, what he was known for, his characteristics, his funny, his laughter, his feeling to like not stand for oppression, for instance, yeah? Because what was Joy Boy doing? He was liberating people. Yeah, what is Luffy doing right now? And not because he doesn't care. He just goes to the island and he sees someone's in trouble and doesn't like his friend being in trouble and then he ends up liberating the whole country. Yeah? Why? Why is that? Why is that case? Because that's Joy Boy's essence coming back inside of Luffy.
So
I'm not saying
Luffy isn't freeing people with his own will. It's Joy Boy.
No, because Luffy is Luffy, and that's his own will to free people. At the same time, to say it was also inspired.
Exactly. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. But to Luffy is Luffy. You know, if someone comes in and tells him, "You're Joy Boy," Luffy's gonna be like,
But it's also
"Who the fuck
it's
is
also
Joy
okay.
Boy?
It's
I'm
also okay
Luffy.
to say yeah.
Orewa Luffy. Like I'm gonna become the
Like,
Pirate
guys,
King. Like
Bravo,
it's
Y'all
at
have
the
bravo,
end
told
of
bravo.
me,
every
y'all have
single
told me,
episode.
y'all have told me
Brother,
to
you
stop
can still
y'all when
say
y'all
he's
go
Luffy.
wait.
Bro, Luffy has told me he's Luffy for 1,143 episodes.
Brother, you can still say he's Luffy, but he's carrying the will of Joy Boy, and Joy
Yeah,
Boy has
but he's
returned because
still
the will is being
Luffy.
carried.
So
Brother, no one's saying
Luffy
he's
is
not
not Joy Boy. I mean, I'm sorry, Joy Boy is not Luffy.
No, but the
No.
phrase
Guys,
Joy Boy is
y'all have
Luffy,
told
there's
me
not.
to stop y'all from arguing
Yeah,
when
yeah.
you
Let's
go
continue.
straight to. And second thing, Yusuf, you and I owe Sid an apology because it's official that Kizaru is stronger than Luffy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't buy
Can
that. I
we
don't
talk
buy
about
that.
that chat? Can we
That is
pull up
cap.
the list?
That is
Can
cap.
we
Hold
pull
on,
up
Suraj.
the list?
That's
Suraj,
shit.
can we get a
That was
link to the
rage,
list?
man.
Do you have the link? Guys, so
crazy.
let me
Wow.
give you guys a rundown, okay? So Shueisha officially, right? Officially, and my sources
Notified.
have told me, my secret sources have told me that Oda probably approved it. All right. And apparently Kizaru is ranked 2 places higher than Luffy. So Kizaru is just stronger than Luffy officially. Officially speaking.
Yeah, Sid,
Bro, look at the whole freaking list. It doesn't make sense. Forget about that
Bro,
Kizaru
I
bit.
don't care. I don't care if
Bro,
bro.
look at the first 5.
Oda, my sources have said that Oda approved that list. Shueisha approved that list. Bro.
Oh no, I don't buy it. I don't buy it. I need it.
Bro.
I need.
Nah,
Where is the
alright,
proof? Where is the proof? Give me the
What do
proof.
you think?
That list is
The
BS.
author is the proof. He created
No,
the
he didn't approve
universe.
it. Shueisha didn't approve it. No.
This is Shueisha's official post, basically.
Let me see. Bring up the list, guys.
Brandon
Yeah,
in
check
chat, he
management.
sent a $5
Oh, shit.
super chat, and he says, Sid, you're too focused on the word is and what.
Thank you.
No,
Thank
that's
you,
what
my
I've
guy.
been saying. Yeah. I
Thank
am
you.
focused on the word is, and my definition of someone saying Luffy is Joy Boy.
Bro,
I
you
feel
know
that.
You know why?
That's what I've been arguing.
You know why? Yeah, because this is obviously no one thinks he's not literally Joy Boy as a sense like Joy Boy came back
No,
from the
but
future.
that's
from the past
what
to
it
future.
communicates
No one's
when you
saying
say
that.
Luffy is Joy Boy.
No, we're saying the same way we're saying it as when the Sea King said it. We're saying the same way as when Odin said it. We're saying the same way as when King said it, or when Kaido said, "Oh, only Joy Boy will defeat me." We're saying the same. We're saying it just like how the story has depicted the word is. We're not saying it any different from what the people are saying in the story.
just
You're
here as a
adding your
mediator.
own.
I think in the story, because of the context of these panels and these Sea Kings, that they have history with Joy Boy, that I read it as like them saying that, oh my god, the symbol of Joy Boy, the inspiration of Joy Boy.
But they didn't add that. You're adding your own words to it. Look.
No, but there's like context to this, right?
I know. You're
like
using your
Shanks,
inference,
when
brother.
Shanks and Rayleigh say Luffy is Roger. I see it as like inherited will. When I see episode 10, 15, and Luffy and Roger are shown as like the same people, I see that as Roger's will.
I agree
being
with you.
passed
We're on the
down
same.
through
We're on the same
Luffy.
page.
His
We're on the
Haki.
same.
Yeah.
Bro, we're saying the exact same thing. But the problem with you is that you're taking it too literal. The word is when literally the whole story is literally saying that. When Kaido said, "Oh, Joy Boy will defeat me," only Joy Boy will defeat me, bro. What are you talking about? Obviously, we know that Luffy is Joy Boy in that regards. When he says the two sovereigns
Alright,
will
I'm
meet,
done farming
beside,
this week.
no, what are you?
I'm done farming.
But you
for
get
this
me.
week, chat.
I'm just.
Okay, guys. Sid, release the list, Sid. Come on.
Yeah, where
Release
did
the
you
list.
link it?
Yeah, I checked management.
Hey,
Oh
shout
my
out to
God,
freaking Brandon
chat.
again, man. Brandon, I love this guy, man. He dropped another $5. Much love. You associate is with reincarnation. They don't. It's simple. Thank you. I'm not saying it's reincarnation. I'm just saying he carries a huge amount of his will and personality, which you can say he's returned in that regard. But anyways, shout out to Brandon. Shout out to everybody on
Till
chat.
Oda announces anything, let's wait till if Luffy is or is not Joy Boy.
Yo,
Let's
I
check
farmed
this
hard, bro. We increased 30 viewers, chat. 30 viewers.
Bro, this guy's. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes he really does trigger me, though. I don't think he's farming. Hey, Ron Peace, my guy, also joined at $5. You guys
Bro,
are killing it, man.
sometimes
Thank you so
this
much.
is like my revenge chat. Yusuf is so logical sometimes, it pisses me and Adele off, bro. Like, bro, you don't understand. Sometimes Yusuf
understand how
just
to
like
deal with
plays devil's advocate on stream. Like we know we've had this conversation off stream for like 20 minutes, 2 hours, and bro just sits there and says an opinion that he doesn't believe in for 10, 15 minutes. I mean, oh yeah, I was just
But
playing
this
devil's advocate.
opinion, but I swear to God, yeah, I swear to God, I believe in this opinion. What I was talking about, and I also believe that Luffy is stronger than Kizaru. This freaking
Bro, look at the list. look at the
official.
list. Where's
Yusuf?
can,
I
Yusuf, can
agreed
you
with you
read?
in this.
What is number
I-
13,
on.
Yusuf? Can you read? Who's
You're
number
telling
13?
me. You're telling. Nah.
Who is
You're
number?
this
No,
dumb,
no.
bro.
Read number 13. What does it
Yeah, I
say?
see it. Luffy. Yeah,
Yeah,
Luffy.
yeah. Monkey D. Luffy.
list.
And look at number 11.
I
What do
don't
you
buy
see?
it, man.
What do you read? Read it for me. Number 11.
I see it. Obviously, I can freaking
What's
see
greater?
Kizaru on it,
What's
man.
greater?
Stupid ass shit.
11 or 13? Chat. Can we do a poll? What's greater, 11 or 13? Let's do a poll.
You're taking a piss now. I don't buy it. It's not official unless I see this is officially approved by Oda. And shout out to One Piece. He said, "Bro, I'm so bummed out. Dragon was basically an Uber driver during the God Valley, and I had him at Kaido level. F my life.
No, you guys are not ready, bro. What do you mean? The feet dragon showed. The feet dragon showed in this chapter is insane. But when we get there,
Shout
I'll
out to
explain.
Bilo. These guys are killing you with the freaking comment. Shout out to Bilo. Another $5. My guy said, "Hike Sid. I see you broke my loop finally. I'm in a recovery phase. Always remember Itachi is God." Yusuf, I need to play the devil's advocate on my theories. Bro, we don't
Yo,
do
what's good, Baila?
Naruto
Bro,
streams.
last stream, yeah, Baila had these people on Genjutsu and they kept donating 5 gifted memberships.
Is
Yeah.
my guy. What?
Crazy.
Hey, shit. Alright, so basically, let's continue chapter.
Yo, whoa, chat, you guys are trolling. Chat is dumb as hell, bro. They said 13 is stronger than 11.
Bigger number.
Alright, I'm gonna end the poll right there, bro. Alright, that poll does not count.
So you think Law is stronger than Emu because he's 20.
Yeah, that's what they're saying.
Yes,
Chat is
no,
cooked.
no, no.
You guys need some.
I know,
math
but
class.
that list is not approved, and Luffy is probably the strongest. Let's be real. I think Luffy is basically right
Well, if he
underneath.
is Joy Boy, then Joy Boy has to be. Oh, actually, Joy Boy lost.
Oh my god.
Joy Boy is the
I
second
think
strongest.
Luffy's
Chat.
no. I think Luffy's at Loki level right now. I can't lie. I think he's.
I think he's stronger than Loki.
Yeah, I could say that. So he's right above Loki. So in that list, yeah, how does that make sense? Loki's right underneath Shanks.
Yeah,
Bro, that
I
is
don't
BS.
know how this makes no sense, bro.
Hey, chat, Demon X.
Yo,
hey, guys, what
W
if
to
Davy
Dragon
Jones had a
though.
Delphi?
Dragon is stronger
Hey,
than all of these.
Demon XD, you guys been, you know, watching our videos. That's literally what I said, man. I had a Delphi that can transfer the user's soul to any person of the user's choice. I said that, brother. I've been saying Rox is alive. Well, I hopefully it comes true, but I was saying Rox is alive.
Well,
with Blackbeard
I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick.
Okay, I'll cover the theory quickly while he's taking the piss. Literally, I hope this comes true. I'm saying, you know, when they say Blackbeard is not he, is they, is 3 persons. I'm hoping that's the soul of the literal soul of Rox, yeah, which obviously is not the forefront soul, and then also the soul either of Davy from the back in the days, or I don't really buy that though. I think it's the Delphi itself. The Delphi itself has a personality, a soul, which is a Zoan, and then you got Rox, and then you got Blackbeard. That's why I call it the Trinity theory. The father, which is Rox, son, Blackbeard, and the spirit of the Zoan. You like that, guys? Kind of cooking here, right? All right, man. Hey, we've been taking a piss, chat. I'm gonna read some of your comments while we wait for Sid, yeah.
Bro, both of us are getting like properly shafted in the comments.
Okay, the OG. Okay, I'll read the shafted comments, right?
Yo,
The OG
I'm
is
back.
Dom, Yusuf, and Siraj. Leafy is a perfect candidate to carry the will as his thoughts align with them. Each of them are separate entities. They're just Leafy's alive and they are dead fighting.
Facts.
Bro, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Facts,
I'm
bro.
saying
Facts,
that.
bro.
No, no,
Whatever
no,
that
that's
guy
a-
said.
No, what,
You
that's
was
exactly
taking
what
a
I said,
piss,
though.
but that is not what
One-
exactly you were saying. All right, let's move
one
on,
more time.
chat.
One more time. No. That's exactly what I'm saying. Let me
That's
make it
what I
clear.
was saying.
I said, yeah, the
They're separate
Haki
entities.
is a form of energy and it carries on a person's thoughts, will, personality, depending on how big the Haki is. Let's say it's an energy source, right? Or as a storage space. Now, Joy Boy, before he died, yeah, he fought Emu and he saw the future, his own future. He saw Emu's gonna lose. Obviously, my guy is seeing 900 years in the future. He's already seen that shit. And I'm saying he got it confirmed by Madame Sharky's own ancestor. So maybe another fortune teller that can confirm his own prediction, his foresight. And then he's like, wait a minute, I saw a foresight Emus actually will lose. I don't defeat him now, he'll be defeated in 900 years. It was a different picture. I literally think Joy Boy saw this with his own eyes. That's why he was so... After the loss, after the Great Kingdom lost, Joy Boy was still alive, and he worked together with his team, the people of D, the clan, his family, his crew, and they made sure the poneglyphs can retain the information for 900 years to the future to pass on the relevant information that would be needed for his prophecy or his future sight to come true. Yeah, how is that possible unless he himself was there in the future to witness it? And I'm saying he was able to witness it because when he did die, his haki, his feelings, his emotions, his what essence that makes himself literally wrapped around in the form of Haki and dispersed, transcending time, right? And now, until the right candidate was there,
the fourth dimension.
Yeah, and the right candidate was no one but Luffy.
It's much more
was the
simpler
only
than that.
candidate.
Instead of transcending through time and all, I just felt like it became a devil fruit, and Luffy ate it. Like simple as that.
You could say that maybe it merged with
That's
with
what
his
happened
devil fruit,
with
which is Nico.
Trinity's
No,
strong-ass wills.
No,
Yeah,
I agree. I think it can merge with Nika, because Nika's also a will, as a person back in the days, I believe, and it can merge Jobo's memories and feelings in essence.
Mr.
Merge with
Oracle,
his fruit.
I want to read the chapter.
Yeah. Let's read the chapter now,
Brandon in the
guys.
chat. Brandon sent another $5 super chat. He said, "Sid, you and me both know Dragon will be top 5, maybe top 3. The day the haters will switch up will be worth the wait."
He is technically
top 3. That's a downscale, bro. He's top 1. Dragon is the strongest in all of One Piece, bro.
Bro. Yeah, let's read the chapter. Let's see what Dragon did, yeah?
Hey, this chapter is an insane feat. I'll explain, okay?
Yeah, let's cook this. Okay, go. So we continue the chapter. Finally, Imu's going all out on his own little foot soldiers, and he start. Then the pirates come in and say, he's going after the Marines. Isn't it on their side? Scratch that. Looks like it has it out for all of us. And then
no one
get
can
away with the loot.
live, see Emu and live.
Yeah, he's literally the devil in it. The greatest trick the devil ever played. Fool the world that he doesn't exist. Everyone, fall back. Keep your distance. Wah! Gah! Attacking is prohibited. Secure the escape route instead. And then this is Roger telling his crew members here.
Or maybe Roger knows how dangerous this motherfucker is.
Yeah, he can feel the Haki in it. It resonates so hard. Hey, get a hold of yourself. The pain is oddly compelling. What are you babbling about, dummy? Damn it, my crew's been... Gaban, cover these guys. Carry the treasure and get out of here. Not this again. You just don't do anything crazy, okay? Obviously he's gonna do something crazy. Garb's like, what the hell is this freaking monster? No idea. Saint Saturn just transformed. One of the 5 elders? This is my first time seeing one. What a fitting look for the head of those
God
maggots.
beat all the allegations.
He always hated them. It wasn't just now. It was always. I like that. Vice Admiral, keep it down. Hey, if it isn't the Rat King,
but
came to kill me.
Always aura farming. Every panel he's on, man.
I can't lie, Rock is so cool, man. I would have made it. I can't lie. So thou art the one, Davy Jones. Afraid you got the wrong guy. I never even met the man. That said, I believe promises are meant to be kept. I told you guys. Guys, I've been telling you for ages, yeah. I've been sending, again, Blackbeard video I made, yeah, that Davy Jones left his journal. It went through his family until it reached this guy, Rocks, and he wanted to fulfill the promise of Davy Jones. He knows about Emu. He went to fight Emu because he knows the truth. But anyways, that said, I believe promises are meant to be kept. That is precisely
do you think that's a dig? Do you think that's a dig at Joy Boy not keeping his promise to the Mermaid Queen?
Yeah, it could be. It could be because, but I generally
Davy
believe...
Jones, because he's from the lineage of Davy Jones. He's like, damn, I believe promises are meant to be kept.
Bro,
you get what I'm trying to say?
I broke it down so nicely in that video, bro. I explained the difference between Davy Jones and Joy Boy. I said that Joy Boy, because of his future sight, once again, he saw the future of Emu losing, and it had to happen in a specific time frame, which is 900 years into the future. Hence, Tokyo was sent around in that timeline. Hence,
Doctor Strange, bro.
Yeah. He had to wait for the right timeline. But Davy Jones can't see what Joe Boy is seeing. He's probably his buddy. He's like, nah, brother, what are you talking about? Emu's a prick. We just lost the war. We got to beat this prick, yeah? And then he's like, he's that type of energy, yeah? It's different between Joe Boys. And Joe Boy's like, no, we can't win. So I think Davy Jones went down a different route. And Joe Boy, maybe Joe Boy down. I think he tried to carry on his legacy and not give up and not rely on the future. So he kept on trying to do his fulfill the promise. Whereas in perspective of Davy's family, probably felt like Joe Boy failed his promise. Even though Joe Boy's looking right into the future, innit? Like, who's going to wait 900 years for a promise to be freaking fulfilled? Anyways, that is precisely why your wretched ilk must be expunged from the annals of history. Mood's world remains incomplete. The world ain't yours, Bloody hell, bro! What the frick? That was sick. He just slices the... Oh shit!
What do you think? What do you think Mu's world is? The final form of this world? Do you think it's to get rid of every single D clan member, every single race that
Single
has
T
the
clan
lineage,
member,
the
maybe
will to rebel
he
against
wants
him?
water. He wants the sea higher or some shit. I don't know actually.
I tell you
But
what,
I
Mu's
think
world
it's
is.
like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Go on.
continue.
So I was gone. No,
Oh,
this is what
so
I was going to
no,
say.
what I was saying is basically what Sid is saying, that no threats from like these D clan members, no pirates, no nothing. Maybe the ocean at a certain higher level or some shit like that. But
Okay, I'll
other than
tell you
that,
the
I
answer,
think
guys. I got the answer. It's not an if, but or maybe. I got the answer.
the logical
Go
answer.
Mu's. The Mu's world is the first world, the ancient world, when Mu was ruling until the world went against Mu.
Oh, it's like,
before the thing.
bro, it's like all these
His
fascists.
return.
They want to
Yeah.
return back to the good old days. Brother.
Yeah, good old days. Make
Good old days,
the
brother.
world
Back
great
to
again.
the 50s, brother.
You know what I'm trying to say? No, and I'll tell you why I believe this. Yeah, and firstly, think about it. Back in the days, you see there's a high level. There's a plane. It goes higher, and while there's a rotation where the slaves, the slavery is there, and there's a small people in the boat. They're trying to escape. Yeah, in the first world, and I think, and the king's on top. Mu wants a world where there are people on the bottom, no matter what. There has to be bottom feeders. Yeah, the people on the bottom, and the people who rebel, they get extinct. They get wiped away. They get drowned. And the people that he feels like they have the same mindset, the celestial dragons, they
If
feel
there are
like they
no
have
people at the bottom, how can it be at the top?
exactly. So there has to be people at the bottom, and that's why the next flood that happens is going to destroy a lot of how do you say it, islands and whatnot. But it will
it's like
also and
if
go
there
on,
are
go
rich
on.
people, there have to be poor people as well. Like in that
Yeah,
sense.
exactly, and that's what he's trying to create. And he has to be on the hierarchy on the top, no matter what. And then remember, there's the government's trying to create this bridge. This
Yeah.
this
The
in Tequila
the
Wolf.
bridges, there's like vodka
Yeah.
wolf,
Vodka.
tequila wolf.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tequila
So,
Wolf and stuff like that. Yeah.
so the people that's below Emu and that but they have to be subservient to Emu, and those people will be allowed to use the bridges and allowed to be use the world infrastructure which Emu deems and them to, like he wants to blockade the world. The red line is good for Emu. The world has to be more separated, because the more separated it can be, the more control you can have over these people.
Yeah.
Because when you invent ways to make them come together, it's going to be in control of Mu.
That's
And
kind of
now-
what happened 100 years ago when the
Yeah.
giants started, when Harold started quote unquote rebelling by giving all these different islands technologies like the compass and ways to navigate the new world. That's when Emu's control. That's when the idle age of the pirates started with Roger, with all these pirates like Rocks. Because I don't think if Harold and their gang didn't share their technology, I don't think Roger would be able to traverse the new world and try to find the One Piece.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. Hey, shout out to Balo again. My guy's been slapping the donation. Thanks a lot. Should I catch up Yusuf on Boruto Naruto stream for my theories? 100%. Look, we haven't done it yet because it's been very busy. But from next month, we have to reset the stream and trying to get both of us on streaming again. But 100%, I'm going to try to push for Boruto streams. Yeah, Boruto's been kind of on a low. Yeah, and JJK as well. So JJK and Boruto stream are coming back for sure. And jump on those streams. And bro, my battle, we talk about your theories in detail. Right, Itachi, bro. You've been worshipping Itachi for too long. Can't be worshipping freaking shit like that, bro. Itachi's body, all these burns and bumps in One Piece. Bro, I have so much. I'll be honest with you, I don't want to make you upset, but I got so much take on Itachi, but I'm gonna save it for the Naruto stream because you might not like some of the takes I have. And Zayaf, hey, shout out to Zayaf and everyone on stream. Yeah, I'm gonna read the comments now. Haven Gerald said, Emu raid bait rocks so bad, and I agree he messed up doing it alone. The world of Mu. Oh, so okay, so continue. Let's read the chapter.
Yeah. World of Emu's world remains incomplete. The world ain't yours. Rocks, that crazy bastard. He's going after Saint Saturn. What now? Rear Admiral? Question mark. Should we provide backup? Well, damn. Right, we should. Wait,
They don't know what to do in it.
Yeah.
They're so confused.
Vice Admiral wait, who exactly are you backing up? That's my go-kart, bro. He beat the allegations. He beat the allegations.
Because it makes sense. Imagine these guys are thinking, wait a minute, these pirates who are we against? There's a monster that's fighting it, yeah? So shall we bond the pirate because we're gonna go after him? But this guy is so obvious, like, bro, there's a big ass monster there. It's not even human. It's killing your marines, killing our soldiers.
It's not just that. You know how Luffy has like his emotional IQ is insanely high. Like he can spot people's feelings through the haki they're emanating. Like Garp felt Emu's haki emanating. These small fries can't feel his intention coming out of his
Yeah.
haki, but Garp can feel
yeah.
it. Garp can feel how disgusting. That's why he called the Gorosei maggots.
We
as soon
can't
as,
see it here. You're absolutely right. You can't see it here, but there's also the color observation, and we know from the color observation, everyone gives like when Fujitora was he's blind, but he literally mentioned if your observation haki is so strong, everyone has a certain color, certain feeling, and I'm pretty sure Fujitora knows the high ups are evil as heck. They're so black and like the dark oozing with evil.
One of the strongest observation hakis, right? Like,
And Garp, I think he's up there.
Yeah, he comes in the
Garp is
top
definitely up
tiers and
there.
he's blind. So he has to have one of the best observation hakis, and guarantee he knows like something's up with the top echelon.
We don't. Hey, you know what? We don't give enough respect to Kobe and freaking Luffy. Garp here is like 4 years old, like 34 years old, right? Luffy's an 18-year-old kid,
19,
like half the
and
age of
Kobe
these
is
guys
like
right now. And look where he's at. What the frick is up?
Kobe's a
Luffy's
freaking
OP.
captain, man.
Yeah,
And like
Yeah.
he's like a kid actually.
Yeah, Angel Rivera is in chat. Welcome to the stream, bro. He says Dragon is coming to Elbaf. He's a member. Yeah,
he's
is
already
coming to
here.
Elbaf. He's already
Still said he's
here.
already here.
He's already here. He's been here, bro. Where
Bro,
you
we are
been?
waiting for him since Egghead, man.
Dude, I used to play Call of Duty on the Xbox 360 with a dude named Angel Rivera.
It might be the same guy.
It might
Be the same guy. All right, let's go on. Who? Okay, wait. What? Who exactly are you backing up? The pirates are taking the treasure. Stop them. Those are the world-renowned items. But they don't give a shit, bro. They're taking it by the lot. Things are getting pretty crazy. Look. This is John, Captain. How's the transport situation looking? We're ready to go, Captain John. Then this is what a rat.
Oh,
this is goodbye.
That's my goat tier. My goat tier.
Rock pirates. What a rat, bro. What a freaking rat. My guy Captain John, he stayed with Rocks all this time, thinking maybe they're gonna do something big together. He finally got enough treasure, and he said, saying bye-bye, Rocks pirates. Who does that?
We expected this from them.
Yeah,
like their entire crew is like that. Like
especially that. The Ochoko.
And we do know that Captain
spammy.
John doesn't die in God Valley. He dies.
He doesn't.
Like, yeah. So
He's
we
probably
know
the
he-
smart one, but still a rat. Dragon Age, your goat, Sid. What's going on here? What's going on? What was that terrible shriek? Wah, wah. A Navy ship? I'll have them take the kid. Never mind. It's got plot. What the frick?
Bro, he's getting Captain John's using his magnet powers.
Oh
He's
my
getting-
god! Well, yeah, you need to get rid of the gun.
Because
Yeah,
he has
you're
a
right.
gun, right? So he's getting.
Captain
like,
John is so smart, bro. Like this guy is probably that's why he got so rich. It's so easy to steal treasure.
Yeah.
Wait, the treasure. Our metals are reacting to something. Don't let go, Big Eater. To me, my treasure.
Bro, this proves that he had kid's power.
That
we
is
knew
crazy.
that from last chapter, no?
We knew that. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
that was just a mechanical arm. He could just be a clanker. But this time,
But now it's
he's
100%,
like,
yeah.
He's like
So,
actually has it.
Did Buggy for sure find his treasure, or was that just like different treasure?
No, he
Apparently
was
found.
trying to find the main.
He hasn't
Captain
found
John.
it. But if Buggy found
Because
it, his money
actually-
problems would be done.
Think of it
Yeah,
like this,
yeah.
right? One Piece, it's a big thing, but Captain John's treasure is also like not up there compared to the One Piece.
Bro,
but it
you'll
is a
see
big thing.
see how valuable this shit is. Just keep reading.
Bro,
Oh, is it?
what
Okay.
the heck? It's gotta be Captain
Look
John.
at how many
magnet
chests there are.
power.
Yeah? There's hundreds of chests probably here.
Yeah,
right?
he's like Mansa Musa, bro. He got the world's
Yeah.
wealth. Bloody hell, man. That's so crazy. Like, this guy's so wealthy now. And his docking. It's got to be Captain John magnet power. It's causing a strong magnetic pull to the valley's southeast entrance. Do whatever you want. Just get out of the way. Roger. John the Snake. Sky Snake Red Cannon.
And then, bro,
Yeah,
Ganzui, bro, Ganzui.
this guy's
Oh,
sick.
you know this is Mr. Five's fruit, the booger fruit that he's using.
Oh,
Oh,
shit,
yeah.
I didn't notice. Oh,
Yeah.
that's sick. Yeah, that's crazy.
Look at the flick and everything. It's
Oh
his
my
booger power.
god, that's actually
It's Mr.
powerful.
Five's fruit, and he gets killed here.
Wow, Captain John.
Got
Captain
cut.
John actually got busted up. Bloody hell.
Yeah.
Captain John
Oh
got
my
one
god.
shot.
Yeah, that's right. He deserves that. Yeah. Oh my god. So Dragon's actually OG though. He'd never let go of Shanks. Hey, it's so funny. Hey, I want to say it's so funny, yeah, that this man, yeah, carried and nearly, but because of him, Shanks is gonna be saved, and he is like technically a father figure to Shanks per se. Like a father's supposed to protect you, when the
A
mother couldn't,
savior
right?
figure
Yep,
is
a
more.
savior. Yeah, and what happened later? Luffy
Shanks is
found,
his father
yeah,
figure.
Luffy's. Oh, oh, that's sick. Oh, Shanks is Luffy's father figure per se. Okay, hey Ganzui, why do you attack John? You'd really think he'd split all that loot with us? Aren't each of those treasure chests worth at least $1 billion?
A billion, bro. Each of
billion?
those. Imagine Buggy finds all his money problem is done, bro. No debt to Crocodile,
you know,
nobody.
I think this is a double down here because Oda's going to show us that once the treasure is found, Luffy's going to use it to help the world's poverty. All the countries that were in poverty and they needed to because during the celestial, how do you say it, heavenly
Wealth
tribute, all that bullshit.
redistribution, bro.
Yeah,
From the
yeah.
Celestials. For 800
I was
years,
gonna,
they've taken all the resources. This is
100%.
their treasure.
I think he'll want to
100%.
buy more meat with it, to be very honest, and just like have
Maybe
a
the
party.
big party's gonna come because of this money. Yeah, can't
Probably.
blame anyone for wanting to hog it all. Really, hey, you can't, Vice Admiral. That's one of the world's overseas. Hey,
Bro,
looks like a
they're
pest
trying
to
to
me.
stop him. Yo, oh my god, bro. He beat all the allegations, chat.
Look what he said. Looking like a pest. Looking like a big bug, innit?
Yeah.
Hey yo, that's funny as heck. I love GARP, man. GARP is so funny, man. It looks like a pest to me. What? Save some for me, Rocks. I love Kaido. Me and Aldo
Yeah,
were
I
having a
love
deep,
Kaido, man.
bro. Hey, okay, so I don't want to divert because I started going gym in it with Aldo, innit? Aldo's been going for 10 years. I started like a month ago, and we have like random conversations. One of the conversations we just had here was about Kaido, and I was explaining to him because he's in Wano, guys. He's gonna be catching up soon, hopefully. So I was explaining how Kaido is such a great character. People don't understand how amazing of a character he is because his actions might sound like brutal, like he's a scum. What the frick is Kaido doing? He's oppressing people of Wano, which he is. Don't get me wrong. And to be fair, yeah, Orochi is the biggest scum here, and he just let Orochi do what he wants. But Kaido, I think he was so tunnel visioned after what happens in God Valley. He was so heartbroken because the way he's a loyal guy. He's loyal to the T. He could have left, but he's just literally trying to help him and back him up. You get me? Yeah. I think once he lost Rocks, I think he lost the only person in his life that he felt like is worth fighting for. And then he
Dude,
realized
this
he
was
wants to
his
get
family.
revenge.
He was an orphan. The world was just saw him as a tool.
And he probably saw Rocks as one of the strongest person ever.
He even stood with Rocks and Whitebeard like against the whole. You've seen the last panel, right? Like the previous chapter where they three stood
Yeah.
together. That was so sick, man.
That was sick. That was sick. That just shows, yeah. Once they died, or once when his captain died, yeah, he realized, wait a minute, I need power. I need to be in a position where I can actually fight someone like Emu. Because right now, I thought I was strong. I thought I was in the strongest crew. But I wasn't.
One of the reasons, one of the reasons he's trying to find Joy Boy, like fighting all of these rookies and trying to see if he can find Joy Boy, one of the reasons is that Joy Boy is the one who is prophesized to beat Emu, right? And in a way, Kaido finding Joy Boy is him being assured that there's going to be revenge for what happened to his mentor.
I feel it's possible that he learns about Joy Boy here only. Like he knows, okay, that Joy Boy is the one who's supposed to beat Emu, like you said. So he thinks that he's going to be Joy Boy and he will be the one to save. And then later on, he's like, I can't be Joy Boy. Okay, it's the person who beats me is Joy Boy. He starts comparing himself to Emu, I think, like later on in life. He's like, I'm the strongest now. I've taken over Wano and shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Bro, Bylaw sent another $5 super chat. He says, if Siraj says Itachi and Sid says is, and Yusuf says God, there will be a summoning, blessing from the Genjutsu God himself. Remember,
I'm not gonna say that, bro. I'm sorry.
I
love Itachi, bro, but I'm not gonna say it's God, bro. Astaghfirullah, bro. What are you saying, man? I'm a Muslim, and you can say it. Don't say it. I don't care.
You know what? Itachi, I think Itachi is. Bro, he's not beating any of these Boruto characters. Let's be real, bro. He gets killed by Sarada, bro. Let's be real here. He gets killed by.
I have a hot take with Itachi. Okay, look, I was gonna save this for the freaking Boruto stream, but Bilo's pressing my buttons, man. Look, Itachi is a good guy. I like Itachi, but he's an idiot. I say it now.
Yeah.
He's an idiot. How are you gonna kill your whole family? You massacre your mom,
Exactly.
your
There are
dad.
so many other things he could have done,
Bro, how is he gonna do all of that? He could. Bro, why didn't you go against Konoha, bro? Your own
Bro,
family, your own blood.
he
I have to
went.
rage out, man.
He's
I think.
he's the main reason Sasuke left the village, to be very honest, and the whole situation happened. That whole scene would not have happened. I'm telling you, Itachi is Kishimoto's ass pull like last minute, like the whole thing that he did.
Bro,
It's a
everything Itachi did, yeah, made no sense to me. Yeah, I
don't
get
get me
it,
started
fine.
on Itachi, bro. I don't.
Look, imagine
Yeah.
someone, your best friend just died in your eyes. Your best friend, bro. I get it. He wanted to fight for the village, but the man who's responsible for his death, you decide to work with him. You decide to work with Donzo. What, bro? Are you mad? I'll be like, bro. If I was there, I was so angry at
And
Tachi,
what
and
the
then
hell is Hiruzen doing?
Abitu's an idiot too. These guys are idiots. They
Bro,
killed
all of
their
them
own.
are idiots, blinded by trauma, bro.
But I don't understand how you gonna kill your own father. Imagine your own father, yeah. The gay like busted you out, yeah. With your mum, yeah. Bro, how are you gonna do that for a village or like your country? But even if you,
I'll be
I'm
honest,
pissing me
yeah,
off, bro.
Itachi's death was sad. I love the character, whatever
I
they
love
are.
him.
But
I love
when you
Itachi because he was
like
aura farming.
growing up
Yeah.
watching Itachi's whole thing, yeah, okay, as a kid. But as a grown up, like when you actually sit and think about it, right? Itachi's a freaking idiot, man. I'm
You know,
sorry.
people say, okay, look, Itachi, yeah, he had that novel, and then he had that girl, I forgot her name, Uzumi or something like that, and he put it in the Genji. No, they say, oh, in the book, yeah, before he killed him, he put him in the Tsukuyomi, and then they had the whole life
Isn't the
together.
whole message of
Bro,
Naruto that you should fight against the Tsukuyomi because
yeah,
it's not real?
bro, I'm so
Yeah.
mad. He's such a he basically made his family apparently in the books, yeah, live a nice wonderful life before he killed them. What the frick? Are you idiot? You dumbass. You made your
That's what
own
the main
brother
character has been fighting
your,
against
your
Kaguya
own
and
brother.
Madara, bro.
And
Wait,
explain this to me. Your own brother. You
Andre.
made him what? Apparently he made his own brother. Yeah, suffer. We live his mom. What was
Exactly,
the point of
yeah.
that? He made his mom his own brother. Watch his mom and dad die over and over and over again. What the?
Alright,
Okay,
alright,
okay.
enough about
Ricky,
Itachi.
Ricky is saying
Bro,
Itachi was also a kid. Itachi had the brains of a Hokage at that age, at the age of 9.
he's an
So you
idiot.
cannot say Itachi was
Bro,
also a kid. He fought as a
that's
Hokage.
like saying she's mature for her age, bro. Get out of here with that argument.
Bro, like
Yeah.
no, you cannot do
Continue.
Ricky's
Bro,
strong,
Itachi,
yeah.
hey, Sid, you're wrong. I tell you why. Itachi, well, his intelligence level was so high, and I tell you why it was so high. You know, Ambu Black Ops, yeah, they have a test. They have an intelligence test, and
Yeah.
everything. Yeah, he was so intelligent that most adults couldn't compare to him. He had strategical analysis. It was so dumb what he did.
Bro, he was a
Bro,
genetic mutation.
Fugaku was doing the right thing. Fugaku was gonna sort shit out. Fugaku, the Cho was getting oppressed. The Cho was.
You
the
think
one...
Hokages can't make dumb decisions,
I
man?
think. Listen.
Man, sorry,
Fugaku.
I have to
I don't know
man.
about Fugaku was
Freaking-
going to do the right
Stop
thing.
talking about this Itachi shit. Let's talk
Bro,
about
sorry.
no monkey Debbie
Bro,
Dragon. He's about to show
Bilo,
up
man.
again. Yo, shout out to Andre Oro 24K. He became a
Andre
member
with
for
the
41 fucking months.
What?
W
My
Andre,
guy,
don't be so angry.
my guy.
Itachi is the GOAT. Much love, ABD.
Alright, I'm not gonna be just because of that. I'm not gonna be angry.
Shop. Everyone, go to animedrip.shop. Listen to Andre. Stop talking about Itachi Fraudachi. Alright, let's continue.
Oh my
with
god.
One
Alright,
Piece.
fine. You sorted me out.
Yo, I saw Chase G in chat. W to Chase G. He's
I
always
start
on the
raging out.
streams.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, guys.
Alright,
I love you, lot.
let's continue.
Alright, so Kaido's like,
Bro,
say
Bilo
from me,
donated
bro.
another $5 super chat. Itachi body Sarada. Her gravity balls will be destroyed.
Philo, I agree with this.
Now that
Itachi
there's
does
one
body
hurt
Sarada.
devastation
He
with
does.
the sword,
He does body
he
Sarada. I
clans
agree.
slanging and banging, dog. Alright, bro. Alright, zip it up, Bilo.
I
Zip
agree.
it up. Time to talk about
I
my girl
agree.
Monkey Debbie Dragon. Alright, let's
No,
continue.
but
we
wait,
cannot
hey,
be
wait,
Boruto.
No, we're not
last
gonna
thing.
wait. We're zip it up. Zip it up.
I finally say Itachi is literally he's one of the strongest. I love Itachi's character because he's aura farmer. He's an aura farmer, but he's also a stupid guy. That's it. Let's move on.
Itachi
Alright,
beats
zip it
Sarada,
up.
I
Zip it
agree,
up,
but he
Bilo. Put
doesn't
it in
beat
your
the new
pants, bro.
Boruto.
Put it in your pants. Let's continue.
Bilo's controlling the chat. Okay, save song for me, rocks. Kaido, you damn brat. Oh my god, I love. Oh yeah, Big Mom. Okay, I'll kill you. You jealous? Check. Oh, cause he just basically got fruit stolen. You jealous? Check this out.
He's just showing off, bro. He's just showing off.
I love these guys. Whitebeard rocks. This is my catch, GARP.
This is
Galaxy
one of the panels of all time,
Impact. What the frick? What the frick is this, man? What this tunnel, bro? This needs to be my. This is going to back of my picture. What the frick is this, Sid? Hey,
Fake fiction.
that's amazing. Oh
It's
my
all
god.
of their
Okay, go.
signature attacks.
Oh no, you legend. He drew this himself. You know, there's people out there, yeah. They make stories and shit. They need a second. Obviously, that I'm not gonna. They're not bad, but they need to get artists to do this shit. Oda's writing this freaking amazing story and this artwork. What the heck is going on? That's beautiful, man.
Void, Pandemonium of the Abyss, Divine Departure, Impact. Oh my god.
Wow. Hey, I'm mind blown here, right, man. This is so beautiful. Hey, look at that little shading and shit. Impact, okay, divine departure, pandemonium of the abyss.
Do you think this means that because Imu's power derives from the abyss, right? And it seems that Davy Jones, that Rox is so inspired by, has a big connection to the abyss, like Davy Jones' locker,
Davy Jones'
bottom of the
locker.
sea, right? All of that. Do you think Rox, like his pandemonium of the abyss is like a homage to Davy Jones's power?
Davy Jones.
Yeah, 100%. I think, bro, you guys need to watch that video I explained about Davy Jones. I talk about
says
this.
Curse of the Abyss too.
Yeah, I talk about how the whole Davy Jones came about. The name is actually from Jonah. You know the prophet Jonah, right? People don't know about this, but Jonah in the Bible and even in Islamic theology, he was a prophet, and he, after not following his orders from God as a prophet, he got swallowed. Later on, he got swallowed by a whale, and he had to stay. The whale went all the way down to the bottom of the sea, where it's completely dark. And he's in the belly of the whale. It's all dark. It's empty. So it's like he's in the abyss.
Bro, because Davy Jones didn't follow the 900-year prophecy.
Bro, I'm telling you.
Yo,
he didn't have
you're cooking.
I know the curse, and at that time in the Bible, he says he got cursed. He was cursed, yeah. In that specific moment for not following God, yeah, for not following the plan that was set out for him. And then he repented, and then finally after repenting, he was spat out. But the curse of the abyss is that curse, and you know, it could, yeah, Davy Jones,
Nice.
it could be there. And shattering void, Ikugo, serenity. Dragon! Oh my god, what? Imu just...
I don't think he gives a name yet.
Wait. He's just thinking.
That's supposed to be Boro.
No. Apparently, this is a translation thing. TCB, like, griefed. They're all using their signature attack. So he's using, like, Boro Breath. And Big Mom is using her, like, main attack and all. Like,
this is sick, I can't lie though. Hey, look, I'm telling you, this is a parallel to the future, yeah? Let me tell you.
Is
Roger,
this...
you can...
Yeah.
Yeah. Pull out the future characters in this.
Okay, I would say GARP is Dragon in this case, or maybe Kobe. No, GARP is Kobe.
I think GARP is Kobe.
Yeah.
Sorry, you're right. GARP is Kobe. You got Roger Luffy. You got Rox Blackbeard. You got Whitebeard. Who's gonna carry Whitebeard's legacy? Let me think. You got, I think Yamato is Kaido for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Big Mom. Let me think. Who could be Big Mom and Whitebeard?
I don't know. I don't know if Katakuri is gonna be that big of a player.
Yeah,
I think he might.
Sabo's gonna be there, so maybe both of them will be like Sabo for instance. But I think Sabo's gonna be a big player, and Dragon. But maybe Dragon won't fight Emu himself.
Yeah, I don't think.
But Emu just tanked, bro. What the frick? Emu just tanked it, bro. Like nothing. Hey guys, you guys need to watch the video. I have freaking set out for you lot, man.
No, I know who Whitebeard is gonna be. I think it's gonna be his son, Edward Weevil.
Bro,
watch.
that's a who, bro. That's a who, bro.
Yeah,
that's a who,
he's
bro.
He's a freaking monstrosity. He's a test tube baby, bro.
Yeah.
Just like didn't work out right.
He's like a
He's not carrying anyone's will. Yeah, he's not carrying anyone's will. Alright, let's continue on. So the Emu just basically tanked that shit. It looks like nothing happened to Emu. What? No, it looks like he faded away. Because it's like a shadow, a silhouette. It was unreal.
Their attacks were charged with God Haki and all that shit too.
Oh shit, and look what Emu did. Emu just released a banger Haki, and everyone just got knocked out in an instant. What a wang! Boom!
Wait, how did Tanks not get knocked out?
No. Wait, I'll explain this. Yeah, I was just scripting this before we started. Wait, let me read this. What was that?
It was Dragon. Dragon protected him.
Is it the start of Armageddon or something? Look alive, the treasure flew all over the place. But Rayleigh, he has his eyes, bro. He got the huzz on his hands. He's ordering them to get the treasure, bro. You never miss a beat, Rayleigh. A pirate's priorities never waver. That was intense. And then Dragon fell. And turns out Shanks, at the age of 5 months, a new substitution jutsu, bro. When did Itachi learn substitution jutsu?
Wait, what?
He started Itachi, bro.
He said you're right. It's a substitution jutsu. I didn't even notice.
Look at that. You see that? It's a substitution jutsu. And then look at what Rayleigh says. One panel. You have to understand this. Every chapter has like a side story in One Piece where there's a deeper meaning, and then this
he's gonna be the
chapter is
baby.
about what do pirates really want. They're after treasure, right? And Shanks, he's going towards the treasure chest on his own. He's a pirate since birth, bro.
So you're saying a 5-year-old fooled dragon?
Bro, that
No,
is
no,
not,
no, no, no,
that
no,
is not
no,
a,
no,
that
no,
is
no,
not a normal
no.
5-year-old. What do you mean?
I'm
That's
just
not
Wait, let's
future
clarify.
Yonko.
Sid, did he really do substitution jutsu, or was it because in the middle of all of this?
No,
the baby
he
took
did.
him
he
and
did.
grabbed-
I'm
Pure in
just
the
saying
anime.
substitution jutsu as a joke, but
Okay,
in
but
the
I'm
whole
Fool
pandemonium.
dragon away.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
I was like, what the
no,
frick
no,
just
no. He
happened?
didn't use substitution. It just a dragon grabbed a log when the Haki attack happened.
Yeah.
Dragon did
But
not
look,
go unconscious because
Dragon-
of the Haki attack. As a 17-year-old, as a recruit, he was not affected by the strongest Haki.
No,
we've
no,
ever
no.
seen.
I tell you what,
his son, as a 17-year-old,
they must be
used
far away. They
Conqueror's
must be far
Haki.
away.
Bro, don't,
It's
what do you,
Rod.
it's an island attack. What do you mean? All the Marines, everyone, all the pirates are going down. But Dragon did not
Bro,
go unconscious.
No, but I think distance matter. So you can see in the core of the fight in the island, everyone's knocked out instantly. And the further you go away from the island, like around the corner, that's where
he's
people are
on
running
the
away from.
southeast right now. Yeah. He's almost
Yeah,
at
yeah.
the edge of the island.
Bro,
Yeah, so
also,
that's why
at
he didn't get
his
knocked
age-
out.
At his age, Luffy used Conqueror's Haki for the first time. Remember that?
Hey, stop, bro.
But Dragon could use Conqueror's Haki. We haven't seen. He hasn't been in a situation where he had to.
Nah. I do think he might have some Conqueror's Haki innate ability.
Bro, just
Oh,
to
100%,
survive
yeah.
this, but it did affect him. Like the big Haki splash did affect him. That's why he was already falling from Captain John's like big magnet attack. But he protected Shanks at that time. But this Haki attack tripped him up again, and he grabbed the wrong thing.
I like how Oda tried to knit everything together here, because that's
Yeah.
one panel just explains everything. Man's Rayleigh's telling everyone get the treasure. Exactly when he falls and he goes next to the treasure box, he probably falls inside. He gets inside, he falls inside, boom, and they pick up the treasure box, boom. That's how he
Yo,
goes to
Shanks
the.
was born
the-
a pirate, chat.
Yeah.
He wanted
Emu
that
looks
to-
disgusting. What the frick is
Nasty.
that, bruh? It's too late.
Now
You
this is
throw
a
it
rage
up.
bait, bro. Look at this rage bait.
Then pay me back. There they are, far away in the forest, running. Crack. My one attack was all it took. No way, it was all me. They
love
think he
that
was
in
down
this
to the
run.
count. And then, bro, the guy, Rox is the only one that's sensible here. Hey, don't tell me you're a new branch of the Davy clan. The woman and her child, frantically trying to survive. Such dangerous lives must not be set loose. Stop it! What do you think you're trying to do?
He got rage baited, bro.
Ah, yeah, he got
This is
rage baited.
literally like Ace with a
Yeah.
Kaido.
He's such an idiot, bro. What the frick? I hate when Ace did it, man. But I get it, yeah. Don't put disrespect to my dad's name type of act. But come on, man.
That I feel it's different. See, Akainu was actually shitting on Whitebeard. Here, he's threatening his kids.
Yeah.
I mean, his kid and his wife. So he's like, "What are you trying to do? Like, stop whatever you're trying to do."
Because
It's
you don't know.
too-
He might be planning something on the. It can hurt him, innit? Hurt the kids in the back. Because he can see where they are.
Yeah, exactly. Like over here, Emu's threatening his
Dude.
wife and kid, right?
It-
Over
it's
there,
the,
it's just
it's
it
the
just got
generational
triggered.
rage bait.
Yeah, Ace got legit rage baited. Here, there is a possible threat.
Bro,
so
this
XEBEC is actually trying to-
he is doing insane rage bait right here.
He is doing rage bait. Let's be real. That's rage bait.
He's trying
But
to
I do
rile him
think
up because
Yeah.
the only way his power works
stabbing.
is
If he's
to
riled up.
get you down to your like base instincts of like riling your emotions up, and he riled his emotions up. He rage baited them.
I think you might also need to cut them a little bit. You know, like
Bro, that's
so
what's happening right now. That's what's happening right now in our own world. When you go to every
Yeah.
social media, what wins out? Rage bait. And who's winning right now?
Yeah.
All the
Rage-
forces like Emu because they're so good at
Hey,
rage
shout
baiting.
out to Pere Menchi for the $5. We're going to see how Roger got sick because of Saint Garcia Saturn. Oh yeah, that's a good shout. Because remember, he died. He had an illness, and maybe because he got stabbed. Because it could have happened right
Yo,
here. and
that's a
then-
good theory. I'm gonna put that in the.
It's like how
Yeah.
Itachi got ninja AIDS. He's like pirate AIDS.
Hey, chat's cooking today, man. Oh my god, everyone is there. It's cooking. Look at Dragon DCT24.
Sid,
Blackbird
were
Yami
you-
Yami Nomi is
what
the
were you
best in the
gonna say
KL.
that, Sid, what are you gonna say? Why Shanks tanked Emu's Haki?
Sorry.
You were gonna say something, right? Why Shanks was able to survive Emu's Haki?
Oh, he's
Because how does
Shanks.
that make sense?
Because he's
Oh,
Shanks,
that's
isn't
it.
it? That's
He's
it.
the destined
What do you
child.
want me
Okay,
to
yeah, we
say?
got after that.
No, oh, I got a theory. I got a theory. You wanna add? No, it's
You
just
said you had a theory. I thought
no. I
you were.
got a theory right now. This is my theory. My theory is this. Yeah, maybe his hockey was only intended to anyone that's an enemy, and the only people that he don't consider enemy that has the blood of the Celestials.
Oh, that's a good point. That's a great point.
He has
Wait,
that much control.
is that the reason dragons survive too?
Maybe.
Yo, hold on a
Maybe.
minute.
Maybe.
Like that does downscale dragon, but like it supports my theory about him being a celestial.
Think about it, yeah, because you remember the gods and knights are also in the picture here, right? It could be that Imu's so controlled with his hockey that he didn't aim at the gods and knights because he wants the gods and knights to chase after Zebek's kid. You know, otherwise imagine.
Yeah.
But anyways, let's continue reading this and shout out, yeah, to Dragon DCT because you know this theory is talking about the nullified Imu's ability. Bro, I know I keep shouting this video out, but I'm telling you, in that video, I broke down how Blackbeard is so important to the final war. Where Blackbeard's ability, all he needs to do is touch Emu, and then it'll nullify the ability. They need to get Blackbeard to Emu. And once they get Blackbeard to Emu, I think they have a fighting chance. Anyways,
I think another person that could distort Emu's ability or disrupt it is Bonnie with her distortion.
Yeah. Possibly, yeah. I think she's a big face.
I think her fruit ability, because she's a child, it can be like one of the most busted abilities.
But the problem with her is that she doesn't have the hockey power to enforce it.
Yeah, that's
because remember, so she's kind of useless.
Luffy could give her the hockey power.
Yeah. Okay, so Emu's like,
but
it will not be.
I saw a post. Someone was like, this was like a meme post. People are memeing because Emu has Domi Reversi. Luffy's gonna have like Nika Reversi.
Yeah, that's sick, bro. He makes everyone funny and this.
This is exactly like Naruto, man. Like
no, but it makes sense. That's the thing. People don't understand. Just because it's like Naruto, it doesn't mean it's bad.
Wait, let me give everyone anti-magic.
Bro, I was hyped as hell when Naruto gave his chakra to every single person in the whole battlefield, where they could feel when Shikamaru was like, "Oh shit, man! Like I finally understand Naruto." Bro, that's it. Peak fiction.
But then don't say it's not like Naruto.
No, so I don't. No, the reason why I don't like comparing it to Naruto, I'll be honest, because it is kind of different. I get it. It's the same concept. You're sharing your powers. Yeah, I get that. I get that aspect to it.
That's like every time there's a spaceship. Oh my god, that's like Star Wars, bro.
But then you can say it's like Dragon Ball Z. Why do you say that Dragon Ball Z, but in reverse? Goku when he did the spirit bomb, you have to get everyone's energy. It's like in that, but in reverse, you know. But anyways, let's say so. It moves like it will not be Mu who acts. Huh? What is this? It doesn't hurt or even itch. And then he just got spiked in it because his heart's gonna change. Yeah. Thou shall be the one to exterminate them. Go forth and slay your wife and child. Huh? That's absurd. What are you talking about? Dummy reverse. Boom. Bada bing. He turning into a demon. This is
why Roja and GARP came together to beat XEBEC.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because he got Domi reversed.
Yep.
And they're trying to stop XEBEC from killing his own mother and
family.
Children. And you know the crazy thing is, GARP saved Ace. GARP saved Blackbeard, and Blackbeard killed Ace. Well, he didn't kill Ace, but like he was responsible for it. Yeah.
Oh, bloody hell! What a great chapter, guys. Chat, man. This chapter was probably the best in this month.
Bro, we've been saying that every One Piece chapter just keeps getting good. Imagine next chapter.
Yeah, what the frick?
Is that break? No, right?
Is there a break? No break. Look at this double panel though. Look at this double panel. Like it's gonna be like a poster in the future watch.
Yeah. I think the art isn't as well because the scans they use, like these leakers, it's not as like good. So a lot of detail.
I'm gonna make this my wallpaper if it gets colored.
Yeah. So Viz release will be going.
I can't lie.
Say that every chapter. Well, it is.
I know, it is. Yeah.
It is that good.
Guys, man, I'm still in awe.
How do they defeat? Okay, so they use their strongest abilities on Emu, right? It did nothing. Like, how do they defeat like just rocks next chapter? Because they just keep healing. Even Gabon, like
I think
what's the
this is
secret?
why the backstory is so important, because in Elbaf right now everyone's gotten Domi reverse heat, right? So I think it's like they're gonna bring callbacks to like, yeah, how Zebek was defeated. This is how we've got to stop the giants as well,
You
who got
think
Domi reverse heat. And
you think we're gonna get the answer during the flashback, or are we gonna see it off screen?
I think Gaban is going to like explain like this is how Zebek was defeated or something like that, and now this is why y'all need God Haki to beat the
No,
I
but
don't think it's
giants.
God Hockey.
this is
I
Loki's
think this is
backstory right now.
no. I'll tell you what's gonna happen. Yeah, and this is a theory again. Look, Roxy was looking
They need
for two
holy
devil fruits.
water.
Bro, yeah, but honestly, they were looking for two devil fruits, right? They needed. Rox was looking when he said I want one fruit that belongs to the giant and another fruit. I think the other fruit was literally Blackbeard's fruit. I think to beat this guy, you need
Oh, yeah,
Blackbeard's fruit.
you need it.
Blackbeard's
Yeah.
fruit is the key to winning, yeah. And then obviously Loki's fruit, and then Nika leading the path. Because Nika's gonna make it happen. He's gonna win. But the two elemental fruit, two fruits about to nullify the devil fruit. Yeah, will instantly make everyone his little fodder characters that's he's channeling. It'll make them vulnerable. And then you got Loki's fruit. We haven't even seen the full
Well, there
power to
is a
Loki's fruit yet.
secret to. I guess we have seen how to dispel Emu's magic, in Egghead with the 1,000-year Joy Boy's musty rope hockey, right?
Yeah.
So one of these
now
guys
Luffy
has
is
to
going to
use
become
that.
Joy Boy.
Basically, you need Joy Boy's hockey, and we know only Luffy can do that because Luffy can stretch his hockey.
Yeah.
None of these guys can do that on
And
that
he
level.
is Joy Boy, right? Technically.
Oh,
Yeah, he's Joy Boy.
that's a good point, Yusuf, because
Yeah.
hockey gets stronger. Like your willpower gets stronger the older you are. The more you know about yourself. Like Emu's
Like
willpower
fine
is
wine.
800 years old, right? Like he's been strengthening it for 800 years. So these guys, even though Rocks, even though Garp, all these guys have insane amounts of mana. It's like a mana pool, you know.
Yeah.
They just can't affect him. So how
That's
how
why
does
Nika.
Emu get defeated here? Because
I'm telling
we
you,
know
over
these
here.
guys survive. Well, not Rocks, but
I
like the other people
did.
survive.
No,
Did
this is
Rock
not Emu though.
use-
This is not Emu. This is just a vessel. I
No,
genuinely
but we
believe,
know
yeah.
Saturn survives too.
Yeah, because Saturn's immortal. They don't die until the source. Look, this is how I see it. Everyone that's connected to Emu will always be alive until Emu stops dies. Because the Emu's
Yeah.
connection to them, once the main head is alive, it's like the snake in it. The head of the snake is alive. Yeah, every one of them will just keep on reincarnating.
No, I'm
they
saying
can't get killed.
I'm saying that
So-
like how do they dispel Emu or like
You have to
defeat
go straight
Rocks?
to Emu. No, I'm telling you how.
No, right now
Basically,
in
right
God
now,
Valley,
oh, they don't. They're gonna lose.
Yeah, they do
but
lose.
none of them
I
die
think
though.
No, 'cause
Rocks
they
does.
escape. They fight rocks and they kill rocks and they run away.
How do they
Yeah,
kill Rocks?
I think that's what's gonna happen.
They just gang up on him and they kill him.
No, but we
God
know.
He
doesn't- he
we,
fight-
we
I
know
think Rocks fight back. I think Rocks will, his
using
hockey
his
stops
ability against Figarland.
No.
Like he's still healing. Like, he
No,
quote unquote defeated
I-
him, but he's still healing.
I think Rocks is so strong, his hockey will stop him from really enacting upon like following his
Yeah.
desires. He'll come back for a bit and he'll tell his crew to kill him. And then Kaido
kill
will
him,
have to
yeah.
kill him. Kaido,
No,
think
I think
so?
Roger and
Roger and Garp for sure.
Garp will
Yeah.
drop the final.
Yeah. And
I
Kaido
think-
won't do it actually. Kaido will feel angry. He'll say
I
no.
think
Yeah.
that I think they might throw him in the sea.
Who Rocks?
Yeah,
Oh, it might be
that's
poetic.
the only
Yeah,
way
you're
I
right.
can imagine them winning because he's just gonna keep healing.
That's another reason why I have a feeling, that this guy has a devil fruit which helps him reincarnate. So far, we haven't seen him use the devil fruit, right? Have you
Yeah,
noticed?
We haven't.
He
we
hasn't.
haven't.
It's like Brooks
And
Devil
so-
Fruit.
So Brooke. Yeah, I was gonna mention yes. Brooks devil fruit, right? It only activates upon death. And I kept telling you, look, he has a ghost no me or similar to ghost no me. It lets him go merge with his devil fruit and reincarnate into another
Oh,
person.
Yeah, I agree.
And another reason why I feel like that he might be Davy Jones, and Davy Jones might have that fruit like previous. I said in that video, bro, guys, you need to watch that video. Davy
What
Jones
if he
might have
did
this.
Brooks fruit directly, like, and it then reincarnated after Zebek died, and then Brooke got it, or whoever.
No,
yeah.
I don't think Brooke his fruit Brooke is the
And his
same.
soul went into
Brooke still
because
has
I think
fruit.
Blackbeard has it. I think Blackbeard has the fruit. That's what I'm saying.
Makes sense.
Oh, but it doesn't go by eating the fruit. The fruit has the power to go into other people. Like it activates like Brooks. Brooks' soul goes into any person. It goes into anything. it can possess. It's similar to that. It's like a sister fruit, and we know sister fruit exist because the Hito no Mi is many versions of the Hito no Mi. The Rio no Mi, which is literally the dinosaur fruits, there's many versions of that fruit. You understand? So I don't think it's far fetched to think that Brooks and his fruit are different. That different.
All right, this was a peak stream. This was a really fun stream.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining, everyone. Chapter review tomorrow. It's gonna be a long one. Editors are cooked.
Sorry guys if I got a bit too excited this chapter, and much love to everyone that donated. You guys literally carry the stream. You support us for doing this, honestly. Yeah, man. I'm so exhausted after this, but this is 10 out of 10, man.
Dude,
10 out of 10.
when you like are streaming, you feel like energized. You feed off of people's energy, and then afterwards you feel a crash, man.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna finish the script and record like later tonight. The Siraj, like 1 a.m. UK.
Yeah, it's gonna be a long video, longer video, isn't it?
Yeah. Because now I need to add like a bit more.
Get up morning and then edit. No problem.
Bro, this whole
Moo
thing is so cool.
Channel as well.
The Lost Continent, man. That's actually what I'm gonna carry. I can't lie to you. I do think that Oda's using that as some basis.
If we
I'm gonna give that part. I'm gonna give that part to Tom Tom.
Yeah, if we didn't have like our schedule booked this week, I wouldn't mind explaining Emu's power and all that. Like make a 15-minute.
Maybe an evergreen video on Emu. Actually, that might be a good. Not actually good. It might be a good time to do that.
And stuff.
yeah, 100%.
On the thumbnail, we can put all like Luffy as a devil. We can put all of the big shots as devils.
Yeah, I see that.
That's all right.
100%.
There, you see, this is how the thumbnails ideas are generated.
And guys, one more time, we're gonna stream more often. And yes, by law, once we do I think the next Naruto stream will be next month actually, so you might have to wait a bit. Sid's gonna pull up with the manhwa stream.
Hopefully tomorrow.
And we're gonna start from next week JJK streams, guys. So Jujutsu Kaisen, I know some of you are not on it because it's a bit too far from Jujutsu Kaisen. You know, it's a bit too political or whatnot. But definitely, it's gonna be me and Ardal Dragon D. So me and Ardal are gonna jump on the JJK streams from next week. So please catch up to that, and don't miss out on Sid's manhwa streams because.
Yeah, shout out to ZF, bro. He's been cooking this whole stream. ZF in chat.
You saw Oda is using something else, but I don't want to mention it now. What? I want to know what he's using now. Why did you do that to me? All
right, we'll see you guys. Bye bye.
I say.